What is a homeschool board and how can it help you? We'll find out coming up. Hi, my name is Gabriel Torres and this is the Dad Schooler YouTube channel. And the purpose of this channel is to encourage fathers in taking ownership and leadership in their home and homeschool. So if you find value in that kind of content, I would like to ask that you consider subscribing, hitting that bell so you can get notifications when all our videos drop. My wife and I both work full-time jobs and we partner together in homeschooling our children. In addition to that, I am a biblical parenting coach. And so if you would like a free 15-minute consultation on how I can help or serve your family, there is a link below in my schedule and we can have a conversation and talk about it. So what is the homeschool board? This is one of the most important tools that has helped our family in navigating homeschool and working full-time jobs and being able to still homeschool our family thanks to this board. It has really brought so much time and saved a lot of grief, saved a lot of tears, and also just clarity on what we're doing. And I cannot take any ownership for this idea. I actually got it from our friends, the Torres family. You can see Heather Torres' channel. She's a homeschooling mom. I'll link her channel in the comments. But we went to their house and I saw it and I said, what is this? This is amazing. Can you send me a picture of this, please? Her husband Isaiah sent me a picture over and we implemented it. And it has been extremely helpful. So I'm going to break it down in a few ways so that you can create your own homeschool board if you find value in it, if it's something that you want to do. The first topic will be contributions to our home. So these are things, chores that we ask the kids to do that, they live here, you need to contribute to the home. You need to take ownership of what we got going on. Because, honestly, the mess is probably mostly theirs, if not all of it. But it gives them a little accountability. So actually, when I plan this out with my kids, we plan it out every month. And so we'll say, okay, what room do you want to take ownership of? Or what area? My daughter could say, I want to clean the family room and clean the kitchen table. My son will say, I'll clean the Lego room upstairs, and I'll do the bathroom trashes, and I'll clean the homeschool area. So they choose, where they want to do, and we do it kind of by age. Like there's some things my daughter can't do because she's younger, where my son can. And so we kind of give these jobs to them. There's also the normal things like wake up, make your bed, pick up your books, and brush your teeth. Now that's kind of normal, but you might say they should just brush your teeth. But this is getting that habit for them, actually. That's one of the first things they got to do. It's like, okay, do you want to, in order for us to progress through the day, it's like, did you make your bed, brush your teeth? Excuse me. So that's contributions to the home. How can they contribute to your home? The next is daily learning. These are some of the must-learn tasks that we have. Like for my son, he's got his writing, he's got his journal, he's got certain subjects, math that he's got to go through, he's got to learn. And so those are some of the daily things that he's got to do. I read the good news today. So our schooling, more so any kind of curriculum. My daughter, we do have a curriculum with her. She just finished, so we're going to be looking into a different curriculum. Now, we kind of balance between unschooling and curriculum schooling because it works for our family. I like to get things done. I like to know, this is what we're looking at with my child. And so I found that it also works well for some of my kids. They need to know that this is what we need to do. So we line up what they need to do. My daughter will be her curriculum. My son will be the books that we have for him. And so they know, I got to do that. And so my son, he can do some of it independently just with some guidance when he needs help. My daughter, I'm the one who does it with her. And so that is just the daily learning that we got to get done. The next is the power hour. This is just an awesome way to get the kids to make learning fun. And I really like how the Torres family does it. They say nothing is off limits. So whatever they want to learn, whatever they want to dive into, they're free to do that. Whether it's like building a computer or making tiny homes, whatever it is, it's their time to pursue what they want to learn. And so we ask them, what do you want to do? What do you want to learn about? One time it was cooking eggs, and we may not be cooking eggs every day. So sometimes we try to find like some little, maybe cooking just in general, but finding something that they can do where they want to pursue, where they want to go. My son's been into comics, so a lot of comic stories are stop motion or even just Lego stuff. Like, he's into this, so that's something that he wants to pursue. That's what he wants to learn. That makes learning fun. My daughter, she had different things. We had ballet, so she wanted to do ballet, so she would watch these little YouTube dance performances and learn some ballet techniques. And so just giving them an opportunity to learn what they want to learn and make it fun. Non-negotiables. I don't think we don't call it non-negotiables, but it's just things that we do every day that are important. Like, we do our devotionals in the morning. So every morning they'll do their devotionals with some hot chocolate and a thankful journal. And so that's just one of the things we want to keep in there. So it's like, even if we didn't do all this stuff on the board, but we got in our Bible reading, our devotionals, it's a good day. And so sometimes you got to know, like, hey, if we get just this done, that's okay. And that is the biggest goal. So that could be your one thing that you would want to get done if sometimes you can't get anything done. And it can give yourself some grace. Like, you had one of those days, you had doctor's appointments, you had to go grocery shopping after work or whatnot. And it just kind of takes a whole day. Well, we did this. We did our Bible. And, you could throw some other things in there, what works for your family. But that's what that is for us. Then we do a scripture. I'll ask the kids, is there any scripture that comes to your heart? Or if there's one that I want them to learn. Being that we do the devotionals, my son will come up with the scripture and be like, oh, I want to do this one. So it's cool. It's something that they can look at and say, okay, I want to do this, or this is what I want to, not this is what I want to do, but they'll look at the scripture and they'll say, okay, this is what it means. We try to, you try to ingrain that scripture into them. Say, hey, this is what you can do when you're feeling scared, or this is trusting the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. Just scriptures that are good for them to know in their heart and remind them of. And then mindset. That's the one where I like to say, what are we going to practice? Like responsibility, taking a deep breath, persistence, perseverance. And so a lot of times when we do this and I can see the character quality is missing, I can say, what does the board say about perseverance? Or if my daughter's learning to read, I could read it to her. Perseverance is this. And so it's giving them a little mindset, character quality that they can start working on and understanding and developing. But the homeschool board is great because it's freeing for our children. Because then they'll ask, can I do electronics? Can I do this? Can I do that? And I'll say, how's your board looking? Were you able to complete all your tasks? Have you done all that? And then if they say yes, they have, then it's like, okay, you're free to do some electronics. Go for it. Good job. And so it gives them the accountability to know what they have to do, to know what's before them. So there's no surprises. It's not like sometimes if we don't give them an idea of what the day is like, it can feel never ending for them. Oh, I gotta do school. Oh, then I gotta clean this. Then I gotta do this and this and this. And it's just like you're piling on these activities for them. And it's like, for them, it's like, it never ends. But if you teach them that this is what is expected, this is what we're asking you to do, then you can play games. Then it's like, it's up to them. It's up to them to earn the video games. I don't have to be the bad guy and say, you can't play video games. No, I get to say, did you do your board? Yeah, I did. Okay, you're free. You're good to go. Because it's their responsibility. It's their accountability towards it. And so it's a great learning tool. It's a great way to help them develop the mindset of working hard and getting reward from your hard work. And so the homeschool board has been really helpful for us. And going into the season where we are, where my wife is going to be working full-time with me and working full-time, this gives us greater clarity for our children. It helps our children be able to manage, and then us come in and assist and help them where we can. So I hope you find this helpful. I hope you find value in this. If you do, please subscribe, leave me a comment. Let me know how it's going for you, or if you have any questions about your board, or even if you want to share some ideas about how the board has worked for you. I'd love to know. I'd love to connect. And so we thank you, and we'll talk soon.